In today's video, we're going to be looking at the backlight keys setting on the Garmin Instinct Solar watch. So what am I talking about here? Your Garmin Instinct has various different backlight settings. One of them is when you press a button on the watch, does the backlight turn on or turn off? Well, if you look at my watch, it's 10:50 a.m. I'm going to go ahead and turn off my backlight. If I press a button, you'll notice that the backlight on the watch turns on. For some of you, that might be fine. For me, being that it's daytime, all I feel like is happening here is I'm using battery life that I don't need to use. That's the setting that we're going to go and adjust today. So let me turn on my overhead so you can see. We're going to go ahead and press the menu button. It's the middle button on the left-hand side of the watch. We could use either the up or down button once we're in our menu. I like using the up button because we need to get to settings, which is the last option in your menu. Press GPS when you get to settings. Again, you can use either the up or down button. We're going to go ahead and go down until we see system. I should have pressed the up button, but again, it doesn't matter either way. When you get to system, press GPS, and then again, we'll use the up or down button, and we're going to go to backlight. Now, there's a lot of different backlight settings we can talk about. In this one, all we're talking about is the keys. You've got two different options in backlight. You've got those times that you're in an activity, that's during activity, and then you've got those times like right now where you're not in an activity. I'm not currently in an activity, so how does my backlight feature? You can set it differently for when you're in an activity. I'm going to go ahead and go to during activity, and you'll notice the first option in there is keys on. That means if I'm in an activity and I press my key, the backlight's going to turn on no matter what time of day it is. I can press GPS and I can go to that setting. Now you've got a couple different options in here. You can turn it off completely, which again means when I'm in an activity, if I press the button, never turn on the backlight. You can have it on, which means at any time, if I'm in an activity and I press the backlight, if I press the key, the backlight will turn on. And then you have this option, which I kind of like, which is after sunset. Only turn on the keys if I press a button and it's after sunset for the given day. Set it to whatever value you want by going to the value and pressing GPS. Now we've turned it off. In my case, I've turned it off for during an activity. I need to press the back button because I need to also adjust it for when I'm not in an activity. I'm going to go ahead and press the down button, go to not during activity, press GPS to select it. And again, we're going to see the exact same settings we just saw, but these are going to be for those times that we're not in an activity. I'm going to press GPS, and again, I could say after sunset, on or off. After sunset's a nice feature because if it's evening time where you are, maybe you want those buttons to light, or the backlight to light up when you press a button. Me personally, I like just using the backlight when I need to use it, and that would be manually, so I'm going to turn this off. Really simple. We're going to simply press the back button a few times if you don't have a hotkey to get back to your main watch face, and that's how you control the button backlight feature on the Garmin Instinct Solar watch.